sleep time now, okay, buddy? You be good, buddy. Daniel Berry. No. Stop doing that. Do you cook? Fuck yeah. I cook. What the fuck? Take off Eh? Listen to what I say. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe I just may. Then maybe we can go down by the hay. might end up down by the bay. Maybe we'll have some beer, eh? Just stay away from me and hear what I say. What's up there, Tony, Danny, Max, everybody, Danny? Cheers, cheers. Carne asada forever. Uh-oh, it's that guy. I think they're... Just wait. Shh. Don't move. And if you don't move, it's legends and told that if you don't move a muscle, that gnat can't see you. So be very, very still. I'm like trying to be still and I'm like fucking tipsy as shit. I'm like, be very still. Oh look, he's gracing us with his guitar playing. He's only gonna pass out in some dog shit. You fucking... Listen here, you fucking... You snow globe, alright? The fuck you say to me? Also looks at him and just shakes his head. That's not even also pinche cabron. oyster cult. Hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah. It needs a little bit more of that That's not really a cowbell. Dude, that's one thing. That's what I need to do. I need to go to the friggin' flea market and find me a cowbell. Just that kind. Uh-oh, Verna's here? Uh-oh. Earlobe fetishes, I'll never know. Because there's so much other stuff you can do than fucking do what you're thinking of, you fucking weirdo. Holy Jesus fucking hell. Other dudes are like, oh yeah, hey baby, what's that mouth do? And then this fucking guy Matt's over here like, hey yeah, what's those earlobes do, baby? What the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up, okay? Alright, we're not letting Matt talk. Fuck that. You fucking stay behind. Shut the fuck up. This fucking guy. I mean, I know about like the gauges and all that stuff, but yeah, you fucking just being weird. This fucking guy. Someone block me. Fucking dare ya. Oh yeah? Is that a fucking... What? Burp. I can't see Matt in the chat, only on your side. Maybe he blocked me. Or maybe you blocked him. Either, I don't know. Oi! Fuck you, man! Who do you think you are, you fucking fucker, yeah? Oi! If you want to cross this river, it'll cost you 10 shillings. Oh, you say you're Robin of Locksley, are ya? Well, guess what? There was a man... No, wait, actually, that's what's supposed to happen first. There was a man from Nottingham who wanted to cross the river. Whoops! Fell in the river. And then he's like, alright, you fucker. Pay me 10 shillings. And then you may go on your merry way. You like my titties, little Werner, huh? Oh yeah, I know you wish you had some like this there, eh? I know you want it, eh? Oh yeah. Listen here, Mini Hercules. Don't get mad at me just because you barely got some titties going on. You got ass, but them titties is lacking. I mean, yo, you gotta eat some more food, alright? They're fucking... Shit. I talk shit on Laverna, but she might cast a spell on me. Hey, you know what? Actually... yeah. Yeah, them little witch bitches, eh? Mini Herc. Is that anything like like Colin Danzig Pocket Honest? Hey, you know what? I actually watched that Mayhem movie or whatever the fuck it was called. I don't even know what it was called, but it was on Tubi and it just played randomly, so I let it play. But I was like, ha, dude, you know what's fucked up? It's in comedy. That's the fucked up part that I find that it's in the fucking the movie section of comedy. I'm like, there was nothing funny about it, first off. I'm like, there was lots of blood and guts and fucking just suicide and brains being blown out. Holy fuck. I'm like, there was nothing comedic about that. I mean, yeah, he shot his fucking head off. That's how the fuck was that funny? I think they mis fucking genre'd that shit for sure. Oh yeah, Lords of Chaos. Yeah, there you go. You know what? Actually, before that, I was watching Deathgasm, and then Lords of Chaos came on. Dude, I totally forgot about Deathgasm. That movie was funny. Okay, that one was in comedy slash like horror thriller, whatever. But then yeah, after that one, then that fucking death metal one, fucking fuck. What is it called again? You just said it, dude. Chaos. Lords. Yeah, those guys. Lords of Chaos. Let's celebrate and let's go burn some churches. Wait, you have a Burzum t-shirt, but every time I listen to Burzum, you're always like, ah! You always talk shit to me. Bullshit. Takes us, I bet. Takes us is better. Fenriz's rules. I mean, I don't care about all that shit. I'm not really a fucking black metal enthusiast, so I could care less about who killed who and who burned what and all that shit, but... I mean, dude, to be honest, there's other black metal bands that I like to listen to other than Burzum or, like, Mayhem type shit. Mayhem and Burzum might have a few good songs that I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, I could jam to that shit, and then everything else is just fucking... complete nonsense noise bullshit. Man, dude, you know what? I know some people that went to Wacken and like, you know, big ass open air festivals like that, and they didn't even go to the fucking stages. Like, first off, that's how fucking packed it was, and that's how many parties were going on at it, like with the tents, within the tent areas and all that shit. So it's like you'd be going towards the fucking stage and all that shit, and then you'd like see your friends partying with some other people and go and party there, fucking have some drinks, and then start walking towards the stage again. Fucking see some more friends hanging over here. It's like, holy fuck. Whacking off. Go to Whack and do me. I'll meet your drunken ass there. This guy. Whacking would be pretty cool, man. I mean, I got to go to one big old open air festival, and that was like the last time that the Ozfest was allowed here in Alberta. I don't know about the rest of Canada, but here in Alberta was the last time that they allowed that because it was too loud, and it stayed on too late, past curfew, all that stuff, past fucking noise hours and everything. So they were like, all right, no more open air festivals.
That's not why.
Why?
It was already not. No concerts were allowed there anymore, and they made an exception for Aussies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they made an exception for that, and
well, still, nothing ever happens there anymore.
Everything went smooth. The concert ended at the time it was supposed to, and because we did all that, we were hoping they would be able to have some more there, but they won't let it no more. So basically, they just wanted Aussies to be the last one to be there.
Well, too, because there's a bunch of apartments across the street and an old folks home.
Yeah, but they don't really care about that no more because they made it.
Well, no, the old folks home cares about that.
Because the day that they have the concert.
They're the ones that are like, we don't want noise.
Oh, you don't understand. They had the concert the same day that they had the football game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the football game's just as fucking loud. They had their halftime show, music, bands, everything going.
Tell Pops to go too. We need someone to talk summer sense into us. What? Need someone to talk some sense into yous? Yeah. Jesus Christ, I can tell. You can't even spell right now properly, fucking guy. Already fucking... like fucking 20 shots deep already or some shit. It's like, holy fuck, buddy. Play Amon Amarth? Who the fuck are those guys? And Ian's cool. Yeah, that guy, he's whatever. Ian, I don't know. I give him, let me see here. Nah, die. No, I'm just kidding. He gets to live. Why don't you turn me loose? Turn me loose. I gotta have it my way. No way out. I think that's why don't you tear me loose. Yeah, that's No wait, shit. Doom, how drunk are you? Yes. I need to learn that one song where, look at the boys, there they go. uh, those one fuckers riding around in that white fucking white car. Every lover boy. What? Nickelback. Justin Bieber and Nickelback. Thanks for nothing, Canada. Well, hey, you know that Justin Bieber, you know how he's a goddamn Baldwin? You know how people say that, oh yeah, if it wasn't for that one guy that found him and made him famous, it's like, dude, who gives a fuck about that guy? He just got a famous record label to fucking take him in, and that's about it. But he's already famous by blood. He was a Baldwin. He's a cousin of the Baldwins. It's like, who gives a fuck on who? It could have fucking went either way with whoever took him on the record label and all that shit. He's a Baldwin. That's, dude, he was already famous like that. I mean, he's got talent. I mean, he's really talented. Dude, he can play guitar, he can drum, he can play bass, he can sing. The only problem that I have with him is his choice of music. That's the only thing that sucks about that little fucker is his choice of fucking music. Right? He's a little fucking bebop star instead of actually, using his goddamn fucking talent, right? But the motherfucker, dude, my pops even said, he's like, dude, I fucking hated having to, because he had to take my little sister, right, to the concert, to one of his concerts. And he was like, dude, you know what? The fucker makes some fucking shitty music, but goddamn, dude, when it was live, the little fucker was literally playing guitar, just jamming out, like, the whole time and everything. Like, he was like, dude, the fucker was barely singing. He was just jamming out, playing fucking drums, fucking just ripping it on the fucking guitar and shit. And I'm like, fuck's sake. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like, god damn it. I guess his fucking music choice is shit, but the little fucker is talented. Nah, Matt, see, here's the thing. You're not man enough to actually type in Justin Bieber's name in the search fucking engine and seeing him actually jam out. Dude, it's just like fucking, what's his name? Post Malone. Right? Everybody looks at him like a jackass. Dude, I even look at him, I'm like, look at that jackass. But motherfucker can play guitar, dude. He plays shit better than me. Fuck. You want some black metal, fucking doom metal type shit? Fucker can play that for you, no problem. Me, I'm like, man, that shit's too slow. I can't play that. Oh, I'm man enough. Just ask Pamela Anderson. Ugh. Grody. Wearing a condom won't save you from that, right? I don't even think a 10-foot pole would save you. I mean, back in the day, younger sister blasting friggin' Bieber and all that stuff. I'm like, I get that little shit out of here, but the little fucker is talented, you know. Apart from his voice, no. Nah, he can actually fucking play pretty decent guitar. Same with Chad Kruger too. Like his music is like, all right, cut that country fucking rock and roll bullshit out and fucking sing like a fucking sing like a man. All right, what's with this goddamn soft voice bullshit? I'm just kidding. Look at this photograph. Red hair? I mean, no, I have brunette hair, but or dark. Yeah, I have brunette hair, but in like bright lights, sometimes my hair looks a little red instead of brunette. Fuck, I should learn how to play that song properly. That is a fun song though. I hate you and everything you do. I'm drunk and I'm out of D. You're out of D. Yuck. Well, lit, cool, sit. You know, I do have a drum set. I have 2 full drum sets. It's just I don't have enough room. I mean, I do have enough room, but just I don't have enough room in this area here. All the guitars and dogs and the amps take up all the room. Yo, what up, what up? Hey, cheers, Big Heck. Órale, vato, eh! No. Cheers, cheers, man. Cheers, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good old night. Good old Saturday. I got a jazz drum set, 4-piece, 18-inch pace. Sheesh. Well, drums are drums, right? Or no, wait. First off, all you gotta do is boots and cats, or boots titty cats, right? That's boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats. And then there's boots titty cats. Hey, yo, Big Heck, did you ever used to play some GTA 5 back in the day, or nah? Boots and cats, or boats and... Oh, dude, boats and... boats and hoes. Dude, you know, boats and hoes. Dad, shut up. Watch the music video. Hold on, Blue Oyster Cult. Oh no, oh no, Godzilla. Hey. Something about Tokyo. Oh no, Godzilla. Hey. Or some shit like that. Doom, how drunk are you? Yes. Yvonne of the Yukon, frozen for thousands of years. Yvonne of the Yukon, frozen for thousands of Don't fear the Reaper. Yeah, I don't know how to play that. Dude, you know what? There was another song that I actually used to know how to play from Blue Oyster, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was Blue Oyster. I totally forget how to play it. Hmm. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on, though. Okay, I got it. Shit. Don't worry, I got this. Okay, you know what? Every time I want to play some Megadeth songs, I always forget how to play them. Fuck sakes, yo. Poland is a country in Europe. Durr, no shit, Sherlock. You have been listening to me that I am half European too, right? You do understand that French, Irish, and Scottish doesn't come from Canada, right? That's European, right? Durr. It's like, yeah, I know all those goddamn other countries that you're always talking about are European, this, that, all the other shit. It's like, I'm not fucking, I'm from Canada. I'm not from the United States, okay? I'm not fucking, half stupid. talking to me like I'm some fucking U.S. citizen or some shit. I'm from Canada. Okay? God damn it. From Canada. You don't gotta fucking be like, this, I'm like, yeah, I know what's European and what's not, okay? I am half European. Literally. Like, I got a lot of me. Like, fucking Spaniard, Frenchy, Irish, and Scottish. Let me tell ya. Y'all are worried about this whole war in the world and all that shit. I'm worried about this war that's in my body. Alright? The Europeans going against the Canadians and all that shit, and the fucking South Americans. We're all fighting against each other on the on the inside right now, eh? You don't even know the war that's going on. You don't know the war that's going on inside of my body, eh? The fucking Chicano against the fucking Europeans inside of me is like, orale, we can drink better than you. And then the European side is like, I don't need it, Bill. And then the fucking Irish comes out. Hi here, I fucking show you guys how to fucking drink, you fucking your fucking pussy walkers, yeah. And then the fucking Spaniard comes around and is like, oi, ay Dios mío, let me show you pinche cabrons how to actually take a drink, huh? Like Puss in Boots. Oi, hey, let me tell you how to take a drink, okay? And then the Frenchie comes out and they're like, let me, oh yeah, hey, let me tell you something, huh? Sacre bleu, you think you can drink, huh? Let me show you a little something, huh? Oh, fuck. And then the fucking Chicano, South American, Chilean in me is like, orale, vatos, you guys think you guys can fucking drink? We're the people of the mountains, eh? We're the one that made that fucking energy drink. No, that's liquor. Oh, it's liquor? Oh, we just thought it was a really awesome energy drink. We call it the elixir of kick your ass. I was in love with that French Canadian girl, but they're kind of weird, man. Oh, sacre bleu, huh? He got intimidated. She said, "Okay, you are mine now. you are my husband now." And he's like, "Holy fuck, wait." Ding, 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 ding. I wish I. I need to bring out my little keyboard again. Fucking. Ding, 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 ding. Doodly ding ding doodly ding ding doodly ding ding doodly ding ding.
Over 3 hours.
Doodly ding 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 ding.
You don't do change it. You just do that.
Doodly ding ding doodly ding ding doodly ding ding ding. Doodly ding ding. No,
Yeah.
I do the other part. Doodly ding 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 ding.
But over and over for like 3 hours.
I go higher and higher. Can you make it higher? Higher. Well, you have lakes, trees, and bees. How is that funny? Attracted to someone that's nicer than what they tough guy. What the fuck are you talking about? Burp. Hey, Verna, come here. Sit on it. Sit on it and rotate. Come here, come here. I got a little something for you. Here. No, any... What? I don't even know what that band is. I've never heard of it. I've watched Doom for 10 years and still at the same talent level. Well, I mean, I just play for fun. I'm not trying to be some badass on the guitar, so... Sorry to burst your bubble. Sorry, I'm not fucking amazing. I'm just fucking having fun. Woo! You know, like how you like to have fun? Yeah, I like to have fun too. I could care less about fucking being a badass on the guitar. I just have a bunch of guitars and I like to have fun once in a while. You know how most people, like how with you, right? You got all those fucking pinball machines, you barely play them, but you got them? That's the same with me. I got a shit ton of guitars, I barely play them, but when I do, I just like to have fun. I don't care about being the best guitarist in the world and fuck off. I don't care about that. I just want to have fun. I still think he's good though. Oh yeah, you wait until now to say that, eh? Fuck off. You're such a squid, dude. I'm not playing shit. I don't know how to play poker, so fuck off, you skank. Scorpions? Oh. Fucking, I don't know. I'm drunk. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Isn't it White Snake or is it not White Snake? I'm pretty sure it's White Snake, right? Doom is afraid playing solos like Devil of Holy Water. Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. But then that one guy, Johnny, he played a fucking fiddle solo. And then I was like, oh shit. Dude, I still think that the devil solo fucking beat Johnny back in the day too, but Johnny won somehow. Devil in the house of the rising sun. Something on, but don't you? God saved the queen. No, actually, her knights and templars did. And the musketeers. Wait, come on now, Doom. God damn it. How drunk are you, Doom? I can't remember how to play that one song. Can I get a yeah? Can I get a ooh yeah? Can I get a oh yeah? No, I'm just kidding. Can I get a oh yeah? Oh fuck. My friend has seen Cheap Trick 97 times. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Yeah. Whoop that trick. Yeah. Whoop that trick. Yeah. Whoop that trick. I'm gonna make these suckers realize I ain't playing hoe. I'm just kidding. DJ, that's the name, and I came to play the game. Oh man, dude, I used to love that fucking. I still love that movie. Best fucking beat, like it was like so boring. I'm like, bruh, I watched so many goddamn fucking ghetto movies. I'm like, another pimp pimping out some hoes. I'm like, fuck, man, this is boring as shit. And then fucking whoop that trick. Like, dun, 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 dun. I'm like, yeah, get it. Hey, get it. Just get it. Órale, sí, Simón, This ain't no pinche card game, ese. Hey, vato. Gotta live and let live, ese. See what comes out, vato. Oh, shit. How do you feel to treat me like you do? How does it feel to treat me like you do? How does it feel to treat me like you do? How does it feel to treat me like you do? I said, now how does it feel to treat me like you do? I tell it, how does it feel to treat me like you do? Wouldn't it be nice if things were magic? Wouldn't it be nice if things were great? Wouldn't it be nice if things were magic? Wouldn't it be nice if things were great? It's magic. Magic. Wouldn't it be nice? No, I'm just kidding. Doom, how drunk are you? You're Spider-Man! That's how drunk I am right now. I think I'm the goddamn Green Goblin right now. I see you still. Dude, they got some gangster moments too. What's that one? Pumped Up Kicks. All these little kids with the pumped up kicks, we better run, outrun my bullets. All these other kids with the pumped up shoes, you better run, outrun my gun. All these little kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my bullets. Hey, hey, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. All these little kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my bullets. All these other kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh. Yeah, I know. I tried to convince you back then and I still can't convince you. I don't give a fuck. All these little kids with the pumped up kicks, you better run, better. No, that's that actually is Beatles though, or not Beatles, or that one band. I don't know what MGMT fucking stands for. I'm not a fucking millennial or a fucking Gen Z or whatever the fuck. Better run, faster than my bullets. All these little kids with the pumped up kicks. You better run, faster than my bullets. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty drunk though, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna do it. 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 I ain't gonna. Our hero comes a warrior's heart. With a voice wielding power in the ancient note heart. I tell you, the dragon bones come. With a voice wielding power of the ancient note art. Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes. I'm looking at wireless guitar cables, but I can't get them till Monday. Okay, well, first off, don't just settle on the first ones that you get, because my friend has went through plenty of fucking wireless wireless hookups for the guitar. And dude, he let's just say it took him at least a year to find what he wanted. Basically just go with anything that's like line 6 PV, anything to do with Yamaha, whatever. If it's anything along those lines, try it, but not all of them are the best. Like, dude, you'd be better off on going wired instead of fucking wireless, to be honest. I don't hear nothing but problems about fucking all my friends using fucking the wireless and all that shit. It's like, you gotta make sure that you have plenty of batteries, okay? First off, you better make sure that your shit's charged. Make sure that you have plenty of batteries, because if you want to do a full set, it's probably not gonna last a full set. I'm kind of scared. I just want them for my little mini amps, because I don't want to pull out the cables. Okay, I get you on the mini amps. I have like, I know I have one, but I might have a second. So I might have 2 mini amps, but I know I have 1 mini amp. It's a Marshall mini tube amp, and it's pretty badass. But yeah, it's so tiny that, like, because of the big plugins and all that shit, you're constantly pulling. You're sticking them in and pulling them out. You know, a lot of people are like, yeah, so what? I'm like, yeah, you know, on big system, on a big ass frigate, on a normal pedal, that's bad enough. Fucking putting in the plug and pulling it out all the time, constantly, in and out, in and out, in and out. That's wrecking the input and the wires and everything, all the fucking welds, everything, right? So it's like, imagine it on a fucking smaller scale. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta be super fucking careful with that shit. I know, I have, like I said, I have this one Marshall mini mini amp, and it's fucking awesome. But yeah, you gotta be super, super, super careful with it. Like when I go to unplug it, like I can't just like pull it out of the fucking plug just like that. Like I'll wreck it. Gotta do some more welding and fucking soldering if you do something stupid like that. Doom fondles sheep. You know what? I've never even really seen a sheep since I was like fucking 6 years old or some shit, dude. Sheep and goat are very elusive out on the mountains. They fucking run away from you. I haven't seen one since I was a little tiny kid, yo. Ain't no way I'm fucking being weird like that. Now you talking like that, you sound like a Jeffrey Dahmer fucking sounding ass motherfucker. Okay? I'm like, hey man, KSM, you need to smarten the fuck up, alright there, Jeffrey Dahmer? Or else we're gonna have to fucking turn you in. Even though you might not have done something weird. I don't know though. You talking like Jeffrey, I don't know, man. Fuck that motherfucker. KSM be like that fucking Jeffrey Dahmer motherfucker or that fucking Buffalo Bill like, alright. It puts the lotion on. Where is everybody? Huh? Nobody's here? Alright, get down there, get in the pit. It puts the lotion on the skin. That's how KSM is. Do it. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Put the fucking lotion on the skin, bitch. Pinkerton? Fuck off, you faggot. Dude, you know what? I've driven past that place and gone fucking camping and buying stuff around where that guy's fucking pig farm was. Dude, you do realize that he was like one of the biggest fucking mass serial killers in Canada, right? He was literally having fucking concerts on his land, and people were getting chopped up and fed to his pigs the whole fucking time. I once went to this one campground, and it sounded like a big old fucking pig slaughter farm, and it was one of the fucking freakiest places that I ever went to. It was kind of hard for me to sleep, but eventually I did go to sleep. But I was like, dude, I'm like, we're literally in this area where Penticton was fucking bringing everybody home and all that shit. I'm like, dude. KSM, it wasn't just hookers. It was whoever he could lure to his property, he was killing. It was just a lot of them were prostitutes, male and female. But yeah, basically he just whoever he was able to lure to his fucking piece of land, yeah, basically got chopped up and fed to the fucking pigs, dude. That's why, like, dude, no matter where I go out in the fucking mountains and all that shit, I'm just like I am in the city. I'm like, I'm not just gonna really let some random motherfucker come up on me. But, like, you know, if you're friendly, I'm being friendly, whatever, right? But I'm still watching my fucking back. I'm not turning my fucking back to you at all. Like, I watched plenty of movies. I watched fucking Hills Have Eyes. I watched fucking Deliverance, all that shit. I know, don't turn your fucking back to no fucking mountain fucking hillbilly out there. Like, fuck.
I know not to turn you back, man, because I watched Carlito's Way.
Oh yeah, Carlito too. Oye, hey man, go and get me a beer. Yeah, it's way down at the very bottom in the cooler, eh?
In the bottom there. Reach down there and grab me one. Fuck you, get it yourself.
You read the book? Oh, dude, KSM says that he read the book about fucking Penticton there.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, we lived it. That's nice. You read the book? Cool. My family actually lived that shit. My dude, I've probably been around one of the biggest murderers that you guys know here in Canada, and you guys will probably fucking call bullshit on me. Right? We are we allowed to say that guy's name, Bernie's friend, or no? No. Okay. Well, I mean, we don't know him. We just know to stay the fuck away from him. I mean, technically, we should be telling everybody over in BC to be like, watch out for this fucking piece of shit. Technically. We don't know the guy. We know a guy that knows the guy that knows that guy. Other guy. No. Forget about it, huh? Fucking hey, fangula dumishi, huh? Forget about it, huh? Fucking like this, fucking like that, fucking forget about it, huh? You know what? Well, not last year, but a few years ago, when there was this whole little fucking serial killing spree that was going across Canada, back and forth from like fucking like Saskatchewan or whatever, and going into BC and then coming back out, kind of deal. You know that me, my dad, and my grandpa actually seen those fuckers? But they didn't really try us because they seen all the weapons that we had on us. They seen all the fucking knives and machetes and fucking pew-pews that we had. And they were like, I don't know about that. But literally, when we seen them on the fucking news a few days, like, not weeks, a few days later, even my grandpa was like, oh yeah, see, I told you about those fucking pinche cabrons. He's like, those fuckers look fucking weird as shit. I could see it. But like I said, most of the people that they went and murdered on their whole little spree were innocent as fuck. I literally, we were face to face with those pieces of shit. They didn't even try us because they seen all the fucking weapons on us, and they were like, nah. Even if we were to catch them off guard, they'd probably still stab the fuck out of us or shoot us or some shit. They were like, no, they didn't want to take a chance. It's kind of funny, you know, like, a lot of people in the city are like, oh yeah, I gotta go around strapped and body armored and all that shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about the city. I can see you coming for me like a fucking mile away. But in the mountains, everybody's really nice until they get really close to you, and then you gotta fucking worry, right? Because everybody out in the mountains are always really nice, so it's like you gotta fucking be extra careful out there. Who gives a shit about the fucking city fucking badasses? I can see you coming a mile away. But yeah, I've driven past that place, Penticton's farm, plenty of times. That's over on the fucking Highway of Tears. Actually, not even on the Highway of Tears, actually. That's on another route on the main highway. In, I know the main highway splits off in like 4 different ways, but it connects all together at the at the end. I'm so fucking drunk. Where all the shit. Take care of your lover. I don't have a lover. Wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover. Ding 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 ding. Wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Take liver pills if you like to drink. What are you talking about? Liver pills. Okay there, Dr. Frankenstein. Wanna be my lover, wanna be my lover. down, drunk as shit. Oy, oy, oy. I don't care what sister says, you're an awesome guitar player. Thank you. But it's whatever. I'm not trying to be awesome, I just want to have fun. You know that song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun? Yeah, that's me. I like... Metalheads just want to have fun. Oh, metalheads just want to have fun. Fun. Metalheads just want to have fun too. Metalheads just want to have fire. Doom, how drunk are you? Yes. Our hero comes a warrior's heart. Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes. I tell you, the dragonborn comes. Bum, bum, ba, pa. I tell you, the dragonborn comes. Ba-da-da-na-da-da-ba-ba-da-dum. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. Oh shit. I woke up the dogs. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay in there. Wait, I can't do that. Okay. 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 No, I can't do that high notes. Oh. And are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Tony, are you okay? Are you okay, Tony? Tony, are you okay? Are you okay, Tony? Ah! Okay, I'm gonna fuck off. Ay, 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 ay. Oh.